Welcome aboard, all you wonderful groomers, pet stylists, and canine cosmetologists. You found the Traveling Groomers Podcast, where we discuss lessons learned from mobile and house call grooming. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Bear Anthony. Any moment now, we'll be joined by my co-host and friend, retired mobile groomer and educator extraordinaire, Mary Oquendo, and very likely a special guest to help us chat about all things grooming, grooming industry related, and just plain fun digressions that I will totally wrangle back to topic. Grab those travel mugs and climb aboard to see where today's topic will bring us. Let's roll! Pet Edge is a leading provider of professional grooming shampoos, tools, equipment, and more from top brands at competitive prices. Check their website often for new products, sales, and special offers. For a limited time, save 5% off your order with promo code TRAVELER10. Find what you need to succeed at petedge.com. I almost forgot an extra button.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Chris has something more to say before we get started.
Well, I usually do welcome the guest first, but today I'm going to say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, gentle groomers everywhere. Welcome to episode number 324, recorded on May 6th and will air on June 3rd. Whoa.
Hi, Denise.
Hi. I can't believe 300. How many? 324?
324.
Oh, that's crazy.
320. So
How many years?
By the end of this year, you could listen to a different Traveling Groomer episode every single day for a year.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun.
And it all started because Chris was like my first guest on Women Petpreneurs. And she very foolishly, you learned this lesson, foolishly said, hey, we should do something like this for the travel, for mobile groomers.
Dude, I think I randomly messaged her in the middle of my workday. By the time I got home, I had a task list.
Yes.
I had click on this link to do this. I'm like, I should have gone, that's spam. I should have gone, that's spam. That's an unsafe link and hid under a blanket.
That's hilarious. Nope, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
it is pouring over here.
Denise has been on before, and Denise is one of our favorite guests because she's so knowledgeable about especially business, right? But in particular, I'm going to just jump right into it. She's got a new book out, and I've had the pleasure of, beta reading it, and I'm so impressed with the book. Honestly and truly, I wish if I would have had that book when I first got started, I could have just showed my husband, and all of his worries could have just gone away.
Oh. It's a lot. I wanted to make it I wanted to be substance enriched. Like I wanted people to be able to really, Chris found that out. I wanted people to really be able to take this and not feel like they have to ask someone for help or to have to watch something supplemental or to feel like they don't have everything given to them to succeed, at least in setting up. Because this book's about setting up and running the business. It has evolved in my brain to more. Mary happened in my brain. And
that's terrifying.
I can tell you the whole process of how this whole book, how my brain works, but that was the whole point of doing this book was it came from inspiration from my 4-hour class that I teach. Which is a grooming business essentials course that I was tweaking for the Pacific Northwest Conference.
Okay. Nice. Pacific Northwest Grooming Conference.
Grooming Conference, sorry. I'm horrible with actual names.
I was like, wait, that doesn't what?
Grooming Conference. Grooming Conference.
For which, Chris, we already have saved the date for next year.
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh, nice.
I'll be bringing some to Pet Pro Classic. Are you good? You're not going to be there, are you, Denise?
No, you have to get me some though, somehow. Let's
Yeah,
figure it out.
figure it out. You gonna? I'll see you at Super Zoo.
That's true. Yep. Super
Okay.
Zoo works.
We got a whole year, so it's no rush on it.
Correct.
Okay, so let's talk about your book.
Okay.
Right. So let's start off with all right, this is what I really like about the book. So it's very informational, and then it has worksheets that
Hmm.
follow each of the chapters. And I like that a lot because as you're learning, you could have questions, all right? And so that's a good way to put whatever it is you're learning and put it to work while you're thinking about it. And not, oh, I'll just read this book and then I'll implement it later on.
Hmm. Yeah. And I wanted that because I wanted people to be able to go through it. And it is set up, Mary saw, it is set up literally from the moment of thinking about it, inception, into setting up the business, choosing your business, which is what your business structure
Mhm.
or what avenue you want to go into, which is where Chris helped in the book as well. And then it goes into how to set up branding, which is not just external, but internal as well, policies and how you're going to run your brand identity inside and outside, and the human side of running it. So, what kind of emotional intelligence do you have to have when if you add people, and even just dealing with the clients, like just the reality of everything that we take on. And then at the very end of it, it has a 90-day action plan. So it has, you can follow that as well, and a whole list of resources to help everyone on their journey as well.
Okay. So
Now,
I know right now the book is at the time of this recording,
right.
Mhm.
it's not available for purchase. But so when is this gonna be live in June?
Well, I have a question first before you pin her down with an answer because I feel like I'm pulling a Mary and maybe putting something on your plate, but
My plate or Denise's plate?
Denise's plate.
Okay,
Sorry.
we're good then.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So the reason I ask this question is because I picked up another one of my resource books and I'm like, oh great, I have a specific question. I'll just look in the table of no. Okay.
Contents?
Okay, no. Okay, well, the index, I'll look at it because actually I looked for an index first because I always look for an index to help me if I have a specific
Mm,
question.
mhm.
And there was no index or table of contents. And index?
First, no index, but I
Oh,
can.
yay.
I can play around with that.
Okay.
But definitely first run did not have a table of contents. Obviously, it is as I'm
Yeah.
finalizing everything.
Okay.
So it's in the second edit phase and formatting. So currently
Okay.
formatting, then I will have Todd, my husband. He's the person who can go through and edit and proofread. I cannot. If I do it, I skim over it. He's very detail oriented. He
Because
did the
you wrote
first
it,
pass.
you know what it says. You're
Correct.
like, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm
yeah. It
done.
looks fine.
So he'll look over it. I think I have a few things to add from my friend Maria, who helped me out. I met her at Hershey. She has a salon in Florida that has 10 groomers. And she was just
God
attending
bless her.
Hershey.
Oh
I know,
God.
right?
God.
So
I'm like, I'm
she,
praying for
um,
your soul.
she gave me such good insight of what she struggled with and what to have in here. So we had a really good conversation, and I just had to make sure I get those points in. So it's really close to finish. I just my perfectionist tweaks of before I can
So
just
it
release
will
it to
be
the
out
world.
before Hershey. It may not be out when this airs, but it will be something to look for and
I'm gonna
pre-order.
say, yeah, no, I'm gonna say it's gonna be out in 2 weeks, so it should be done by the time we air this.
Okay.
So I wanted to have it done by Intergroom, which is a week out from when we're recording. So it should be really close to around that. Yep. It shouldn't take too long. My VA is done with the formatting and then it has to just go off to that.
Nice.
Yeah, so
I would love an index.
yeah, I will see what I can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
I do like that though. I do like that. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh,
Yeah, I
wait, I
think
just have a question about,
I
yeah.
like that. Yeah, let me play around with that.
Yay.
yeah,
Okay, so you did give me something to do. Okay.
books should have a table of contents.
It will
You
have the
know,
table of contents.
Narrative Life even has a table of contents, by the way.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
So,
looking for a sheet of paper so I remember this. I'll
Uh-oh.
find it. Oh, we're good.
I will remind you. I will also
Thank you.
say if you have any questions about um some of the stuff we discussed in that questionnaire, feel free to just reach out any point because now I'm in a slightly better headspace. And I say it like that, y'all, because Denise was like, "Hey, I have some house call questions for you for this. I'm working on this book and systems." I'm like, "Great, no problem. Send me something over. I'll knock it out, while I'm at a convention." Oh, this was this was in depth. She asked the good questions, and I'm like, I don't even know. Is it, I can't write down my entire business model will collapse if my husband and personal assistant doesn't do there's no coffee in the morning. That's not what she's looking for. I feel that in my soul, but I'm like, that's not what I can't write that.
okay, but here's the thing. Your coffee in the morning is your morning routine, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Routines are
Yes.
really important.
Yes. I come out of the I fall out of bed, get dressed, stumble out of the bedroom, and there is like my water bottle, my thermos of coffee, my headphones on top of it, like, oh, here's your
It's a
lunch. Here's
process.
like yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Mm.
process.
Do
I
you
get
You
it.
want to know the only reason my bed gets made in the morning is because I took a class and it had nothing, it was on finances.
hmm
But it started off, it was like, it went for like 30 days. It was a 30-day program. And every day she started, did you make your bed? If not, stop it and go make your bed and come back. It was establishing a routine,
hmm
is what it was doing.
First of all, do you know it's healthier to not make your bed first thing in the morning?
Really?
Why is
Really, because you're airing it out a little bit. If you think about it, especially if you're a woman over, you're going to be a little warm maybe during the night, or you may or may not be warm. So you get under the covers and you want it to air it out and freshen the sheets and make it later in the day.
Yeah, but if I wait till later in the day, it won't get done. It'll be like it's halfway to
Then
bedtime.
it's super
Wow.
healthy. Then it's see,
Extra,
I'm
extra time.
extra. Hey, listen, that's not my job. That is someone else's job to make my bed. I do enjoy a made bed, but that is my, once again, routines and my personal assistant. Like then
hmm
Okay.
but wait, let me hit that first button and then we will be back. Finding good help can be hard, but finding an assistant for our grooming business that understands grooming can seem impossible. Fear not, Internet Staffing Solutions are here to help. Founded by National Certified Master Groomer Lisa Menz, they'll recruit, hire, train, and manage pet care virtual assistants who understand the unique demands of groomers, vets, and pet industry professionals. Check them out at internetstaffingsolutions.com today.
Okay.
Can I hop on that bandwagon?
Yes, you can. I
Like,
was just about to ask
because
you.
oh, because my virtual assistant through Internet Staffing Solutions is the one who's helping me format all my stuff. So
Nice.
so I just want to say it is such a like if you want to talk about time saving, everyone knows I do a lot of things, or if you don't, you're gonna learn I do a lot of things. And I always say I can't do it alone. And I absolutely love, I didn't even realize that they were your sponsor or one of your sponsors. I absolutely love Lisa and her virtual assistant. So like makes my job, even my presentations, I can put all my words down on my presentations and I ship them off to my VA and he makes them look pretty for me. So it's all my work.
Ooh.
I know, right? All the things I find. He runs my social media. He does all my creatives for me. Um, and he's helping me
What?
format my book to get the spacing correct. And yeah, no. So if anyone's listening to this, they are wonderful. I highly recommend. That's how I can get a lot of stuff done.
Okay.
Yay.
And one thing I do want to mention about internet staffing solutions, because I've done it the other way. I've done it where I've gone directly to the Philippines and hired somebody.
Hmm.
And that's a crapshoot. Okay. And number one, it's a crapshoot. And number two, when you even get them where you want them to be, it's still a crapshoot.
Hmm.
Great for so long, and then they ghost you.
I had to say, and Lisa's wonderful. She donates a virtual assistant hours to the Pet Stylist Relief Fund as well too to help us out. So
Nice.
yeah, so I
That's
really, you want to know a little business advice or how you do everything, you get help.
Yeah.
And I, yeah, and she's wonderful. So I just want to give her a little shout out. I didn't realize she was a sponsor.
listen. I didn't invite you here to be personally attacked. I'm like, oh, that's my problem. I kind of knew that. God damn it.
Like, gosh darn it. Yeah. No.
Ah,
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's if you
yeah.
ever wonder how I can do things, I don't do it alone. I don't do it alone.
Well, no. And that's not fair to my actual assistant. And I delegate like all the house stuff.
Mhm. I have a 15-year-old for that.
Oh,
You have
that's
to do that stuff in
brilliant.
order to go do things. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got that help too. Got that checkbox until
Nope.
he graduates. Until he graduates, then I'm
Oh
in trouble.
no.
I know, right? So, yes.
Then you have to hire a housekeeper.
Mm. Well, with the kid gone, everything's cheaper, so I can afford one.
There you go.
See, it all works out. Here's the business advice for you guys out there listening.
Balance. It all works out.
Exactly. So yes. Where are we at? I just had to do a whole shout out for Internet Staffing Solution.
I don't.
Book? Oh,
We were in
so I do
book. We were
want to
talking
talk.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I want
what?
to talk
What
about what
exactly is
Chris
it?
added. So, I know Chris helped me out because I speak brick and mortar. I don't know. I know that I know how to price brick and mortar. I don't know how to price house call or home based. Amanda McGrath helped me with home based, and Molly and Todd are helping me with large scale fleet, because they have employees with mobile.
Nice.
Because I know that's a whole different ball game than solo mobile. And what else did I have? Um, oh, and one of my or Maria did large scale. She actually did large scale brick and mortar to help me out with a whole different perspective. And I had a friend who does small business solo type questions for that. I
Hmm.
wanted to add that into the book. So it went from 131 pages to 150. But I'm really excited about it. And I know how to price. My biggest concern was I don't know where the value, like I know you price more because you're you're a niche,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And you can't do as many and all those things. But what is that number, right? Is it one and a half times? Is it this? Amanda had a really good number for home based. She actually has like three different hourlies. And this is where I wanted people's perspectives
Yeah.
because I don't know exactly how to do that. I also wouldn't remember all the things and the expenses that it takes to do house call. I can think of them if I'm actually have to think about them,
Yeah.
but like to, name them off really quickly, I don't know. So, I know a lot of people start house call or home based and want to move forward, but then they don't price themselves to move into a brick and mortar or into a mobile unit because they don't take into consideration all the expenses. Or I've coached a lot of people with home base that they don't pay a rent, even though they should be. So they're like, but I'm in my
Yeah.
home, I don't have rent. And I'm like, no,
But
no, no, you
you're
should
increasing your utility bill.
correct. And you should still know price per square footage because
Mm-hmm.
you can use that as a part of your write-off too, because that's a
Yeah,
business expense.
because that is a
So,
home office. That is your business area that you only do business in. Yeah.
correct. So a lot of things that people should be doing, but they don't price that way. And that's not my area of expertise. Mine is large scale brick and mortar. So I wanted to make sure I was giving everyone the opportunity and the chance to pick what they think will work for them with pros and cons. So that's where the it turned out to be another chapter got worked into there that Mary read the one beforehand. Um, so that would be I wanted that in there. So that's where Chris came in and helping. That's sort of what's the holdup. I've been waiting for questionnaires too, because that takes a little bit of time because they're pretty
They're
beefy.
and it's not like there's 120 questions. They're just good questions that make you really think. And I have to stare at and go like, okay, because I'm a solopreneur, I take my routines and processes so for granted. I'm like, what even are they? What
Hmm.
would fall apart? Like if what would start the domino effect?
Right. Yeah.
And believe it or
So,
not, it's not your car dying. You'd
oh,
think
really? You
it's
would think it
not.
would be.
You'd think it would be. Now, that's definitely a hiccup,
Hmm.
but I have I've Ubered to appointments. I,
Ah, you can get around. Well, that's true. You can't get around that. Yeah.
I've definitely Ubered to appointments, and when it was going to be longer, that is definitely a short-term solution. That is a short-term couple
Hmm.
appointment solution because it's too expensive to just
Yes.
keep doing. But anytime your car is going to be down for an extended period of time, most places will have a loaner car. If you say, I need a loaner car, get your loaner vehicle or rental through your insurance.
Hmm.
So at the most, it's a hiccup for a day or two. And oof, this just happened. I need to reschedule. But it doesn't start like the, oh my God, domino effect.
I like that a lot. Would have never see, and these are the things I would never think about, and I wanted to make sure it was all covered. The other part that oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, and did you know there's some house callers in the city who take public transportation?
Mm.
They have their kit down to like a backpack and will take like bus and subway.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Isn't Norgate to that?
I think so.
I could see that because he's right there in New York, like
Yeah.
heart of New York. That's pretty cool. See, I wanted to hit stuff like that I would never think about. And then I also wanted to hit the side that a lot of books don't touch base on,
Hmm.
which is the emotional side or the reasoning why. I don't, I'm sure you guys have seen on Facebook a lot of people who are struggling who are less than 5 years. They opened post-COVID and they had really easy time starting their businesses because why wouldn't you? We were in need and in
Hmm.
demand. And now all of a sudden, with the economic shifts, now you're seeing that businesses and we're finally plateauing and coming back to whatever is going to happen after COVID. So more normal type um,
Hmm.
spending. And now you're struggling with the branding or the why, right? It was like, oh, because I could. That's not going to sustain you for long. You have to have a stronger why. So this book actually goes through you finding your why and clarity behind that as well.
Yeah, because when I first went mobile, there weren't any real business. First of all, there was nothing online. Okay.
Hmm.
And I set my pricing just so because I was the highest price shop in the area. I just figured if I was like 15, $20, $25 higher, I was good. But there was no thought that went into that pricing.
Hmm.
Correct. I go into pricing too. Everything to look into, emergency funds, how to price for adding in a profit in there as well. And if you're adding employees, the different models, how 50% isn't sustainable and all that aspect of pricing and even adding employees. I will say that's sort of what prompted the rest of my Mary thoughts, because just Mary lives in my head sometimes. And as you want to know how this all started. So anyone who says that they can't do it, I never want to hear this. I was tweaking my 4 hour that I had already designed, that I was redesigning for the Pacific Northwest Grooming Conference. And, and as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, I should, very intimate, which is really cool. I knew how many guests we were going to have attending. And I'm like, let me give them some more substance behind this. Let me give them some more value of why don't we just design a workbook? And I had stuck it in Claude and I said, hey, can you design a workbook around my presentation? Uploaded my presentation and it would spit out this beautiful workbook and worksheets to go with it. And then as I'm doing this and I'm tweaking and prompting and all the things, all of a sudden I'm like, can I make this into a book? And it turned into, I can make it into a book. And I wanted a specific amount of pages. I've gone over that, but I wanted it to be a minimum amount of pages. And then as I'm working on this book, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's now turned into a 5-book series, just to let you know.
Nice.
It's now a 5-book series that would go into, and each one, because I wanted to make sure that they were detailed. So like the next one's going to be hiring and how to price and add in employees and how to find them. Another one for leading, another one for sustainability. So you don't have to always be at your table if you can't be or you don't want to be. And the last one is for sellability, because each one has their own that can get so in depth. And then, yeah, now my brain just keeps going, oh, I could do one for this. I have 25 to 30 topics and descriptions of seminars that I've developed. So I'm just like, there's so many that I can do. And my favorite is leading and employee management. So I can't wait to get to
Ooh.
that.
And I just want to say I'm
That's
so
got to be
proud.
somebody's favorite. So, yeah, so
It's mine.
mwah.
It's mine.
Okay, wait. We're behind hitting a button. Going to hit it, and then I'm going to tell you my smart ass why that I don't think I wrote down. I love being a house call groomer, but I hate doing laundry or worrying about asking my clients for fresh towels. Raypet has solved those problems for me with the Wet Pet disposable towel. Taking up much less space than traditional cotton towels and easy to wring out and reuse, these super soft, comfy, absorbent towels eliminate any cross-contamination concerns between pets, and now their new smaller washcloth size can even help those sensitive eye areas. Great for cleaning out wrinkles gently and thoroughly. Need to keep water bowls for your clients on hand that are easy to disinfect, but hate all the room traditional clanky metal bowls take up? Or just have a very active pet? Their collapsible silicone bowl comes with an aluminum D-ring hook that can be attached to your pet's leash or anywhere else in your van for easy storage. You can get one by itself or in their handy travel kit, along with a set of 3 tick removers and 1 small wet pet towel. So stop by their website to check it out, raypet.net, and tell them the Traveling Groomers sent you. Okay, so I forget if that was one of the questions because my mind is mush.
Yes.
But if it was, I hope I would have come up with a more professional answer than I was tired of working for idiots.
That's how we get our start. That's how a lot of us got our start.
Oh, wow. I made Mary chime in.
I'm pretty sure that was my thought process when I put a deposit down on a mobile grooming van at Hershey in 2001 and then informed my husband I was quitting my job.
And I am not saying that everyone I've worked for was an idiot. I'm not saying that.
No.
What I'm saying is it can be, I don't fit well into the corporate mold. There's a lot of positive, wonderful things about corporate and about being an employee. I my personality is like, okay, I understand you have this rule, but if it makes no sense to me, and you can't give me a really solid why, I'm gonna have problems following it. Let me just put it that way. I'll have problems following it. So yeah, I have I have worked for people who put certified master groomer on their business card because they thought it looked good.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. No.
they were not certified. They were not master groomers, or I don't know if they put certified or they just put master groomer because they're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And I'm like, oh, honey, sweetie baby, no,
No.
no. So yeah, I was just I was peopled out
Hmm.
from an employee perspective. I was peopled out. And I'm like, if I'm gonna screw up, I'm gonna screw up. It's gonna be my screw ups.
Well, and a lot of us get to start that way and we don't have the business side.
Mm,
And I don't know the statistics of that, but I know they're really
That would
high.
be me.
They're really high, at
That
least
would
in
be me.
this, that's really high because that's all
Uh-huh.
three of us. So I know that that's where a lot of people get their start and they don't know. And I see it all the time of where do I start? And that is a loaded question. It is not an easy question to answer. It is not something that someone can just in 2 sentences or a Facebook response tell you how to start or where to
Right.
start. And everyone has their own ways of doing it, what their goals are, their own areas are different. The real estate is different. There's so much that goes into it. So it's not an easy answer. I am about efficiency. I love teaching. I wanted an easy answer. And the easy answer is the book. Like
Yeah.
there you go. If you want to set yourself up or even see like part of the book is also, are you meant to own a business? Here's the reality. I don't want to discourage anyone, but I want someone to understand what the realities are. There's a lot of myths out there when you start your business. And I forgot about this from earlier. My brain, when I started, because I was the same way, no business background. If you would have told me I would be talking business right now, sitting here with you guys 12 years later, I'm like, that's funny. Here I am.
Adorable.
I'm like, that's hilarious. And I would read books and they didn't sit with me. And I like to reverse engineer. I don't know what A, B, and C are to equal D, but I know what I want at D. So I designed the workbook to work with neurodivergent reverse thinking and creative
Okay.
minds. So a lot of the workbook is telling you, think of this part and now reverse engineer it.
Mhm.
What are your goals that you want to achieve? Now, how are we going to achieve those? So it actually works. The way that I set it up is a reverse engineering approach. Instead of saying, what are your desires? It is, how do you picture this at the end? Now let's build onto that and figure out how you get that.
I'm a reverse engineer too. So I'm good
Hmm.
at I want to be here. How do I get here and work my
Hmm.
way back to my starting point?
The workbook can go either way, but it is designed to help people reverse engineer. Because
Nice.
I find when speaking that tends to be the issue is that people see what they want, but they have no clue how to get there. So this is just a boost of how to get there.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's probably a lot better than my just get out there and just do it. Just put stuff in a car and go. Just go.
And
Yeah,
just go.
that there was learning curves. There were learning curves. But
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get back on track just a teeny bit. So I'm going to play a 30-second button. Pet Edge is a leading provider of professional grooming supplies from the top brands such as Andis, Wall, BioGroom, Master Equipment, and many more. Check their website often for new products, sales, and special offers. For a limited time, save 5% off your order with promo code TRAVELER10. Shop petedge.com, the pet professional's source.
Okay, so the whole learning curve, Chris. See, I'm after her to write like two separate books. One is actually on house call grooming,
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the other one is on ergonomics.
I technically started the ergonomics book, but my plate has been overflowing and burnout has been going, hello, hello. You have things happening over here though. So yes, we'll get there.
Okay, good. All right. So Stephen King once said that if you write 1 page a day, by the end of the year, you'll have a book. That's a quote from Stephen King.
Yeah, yes. And if I had, and some days 1 page will take me 8 hours. Some days are bad days. So we'll get there.
Okay.
I think you have it though. So the easiest for me it was, and this is a little not a poke, but the easy you speak it. Word vomit your seminar. I mean, really, it's all in there.
Yeah.
Pretend you're just writing out your seminar.
Yeah.
And then tweak from there.
Because that's what I will do.
That's actually a good one. God damn it. Word vomit seminar.
Just word vomit your seminar.
I mean, seriously.
I say that with love.
The Mobile Groomers Companion Guide is my workshop. The Guide to Holistic Pet Grooming is a workshop. So the workshop came first, and the book came second. And it literally follows along the PowerPoints for both those programs. Emergency disaster planning, same thing too. It follows along the workshop.
And I know you can teach ergonomics with your like.
No, you could teach ergonomics.
Not fully closed, but close.
And then there's
to eyes closed.
There's beta readers who could take a look and tell you what they think.
I know, because it's really easy. You just picture yourself speaking, right? And I'm even going to go and use technology, record it, and stick it in Cast Magic or whatever you use to transcribe and have it transcribed for you. And there's the start of your book.
There we go. Okay. All right. I got some content. Wow. Mary, did you manage to clone yourself coming at me from both angles?
I love
it.
Meanwhile, I'm having a week where I'm like, if I could manage to wash my hair, that would be great. That would be great.
My mini me, okay?
So it's true. I have to, but you know what, Chris? Here's what I have to say, and not that I'm not pushing you to do anything that you don't have time to do or you don't have the mental, but I will say the excitement that I have getting it out onto words and out of my brain is huge, because I'm just like, this is really awesome. I have no problem. I don't want to sell seminars and webinars because I have pre-recorded stuff. I'll do coaching, but I also am very particular because I know I can help a very specific niche, and finding that niche just depends. So, but I have a lot to say. And I talk a lot in my classes, and this got it all out of my brain. And I feel like a whole thing has been lifted, like a whole weight, because I actually have my words in writing and I can say, here you go. Here you go.
You have
you can do this. Here you go.
And Chris, I know you have some of your workshops already recorded.
I do.
So you take.
Hello, groomers. So you know that anxiety that sets in when you have a conversation and then you go, but did I say, did I mean to say that? What happened here? You ever get that? No? Seriously? Just me? Okay, cool. Anywho, what I love about editing is it kind of lets me have the last word when I go, oh, did I mean to say that? Let me clarify. because I can do that. So I am working on my ergonomics book. There's a lot of research I still want to do. There's a lot more in depth I still want to go in things. And I want to reassure everyone, while I may use like word vomit out to get a start, I am not letting AI write anything. I barely like it when it corrects my grammar because, yes, I want to sound professional and have correct grammar, but I still want it to sound like my tone. So, this is why my ergonomic book is seeming forever, because I've got a lot of stuff going on and I want to do it right. And I want to do it myself and not depend on anything else, not let AI rewrite stuff for me. And I want it to be much more in depth than even the 4-hour version of my class. So it will come. It will be there at some point. We're getting there. We're getting there. I promise. Carry on.
So you take that recording and you run it through something like Cast Magic, any talk to text. All right. And this is what I would do. So I personally would print it out. All right. So that I can go over it. Each draft of the book I write, I print it out because I have to seeing it on, and I know some people they can see it on the computer and they're fine. I'm not one of those people.
So Maria's husband, this is very first draft. Like, this is what I sent to Mary. This is what I sent to people who were looking at it. And her husband works at a printing company, and she just needed it printed. So she's like, black and white, staple it, give it to me. It's a lot. She had to read it like on this. And this is what he printed. He actually printed this out.
Nice.
And I'm so happy to see it, because even before I do the final, after Todd goes over it the second time, I'm going to have a copy printed, probably by the local printing company, and hopefully in book form, and not who I'll be doing all the publishing through. So I can take a look at it and tweak formatting and stuff. So I didn't realize how nice it was that this existed, and until I got it. And I said, oh, that's beautiful, because now I can actually see how it's laid out. So I'm not trying to give you more things to do. I'm just trying to give you more efficient ways to do them.
Not me Googling things. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, hey, wait, is it 100%
And here's the
button
thing,
time?
we
Yes.
already have Cast Magic. There's plenty of credits on it. If you just want to give me
Yay.
not a video, but the audio, because the video uses way too many credits. But if you give me the audio of one of your workshops, I will upload it to Cast Magic and send you the transcript.
I'm pondering if I already have something on my computer that will do that. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to do this. Handby engineering isn't just for mobile groomers. I have loved my Handby equipment for years before I even thought of getting a mobile van, and I wouldn't want to groom without my Bathing Beauty and hair vac. With every piece of equipment in their van and outside of it having its own QR code linked to troubleshooting tips and fixes, these low-maintenance workhorses turn potential roadblocks into mere speed bumps. Check them out yourself at handby.com. Okie dokie. I think we're almost back on target. So there were other things we were going to so all right, wait. How do we pre-order this book?
It should be available for sale when this airs.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can go
so
to
where?
theambitiousgroomer.com is where I'll have it on there for currently, or you can find me on Facebook and order that way. But theambitiousgroomer.com, because my goal is in 2 weeks. So if not, reach out or email the Ambitious Groomer and I'll have it on there.
Awesome. Awesome sauce.
want to make mention of that. This book is not just for somebody starting a business.
Mm-mm. No, that was the other thing that was really important to me about designing it was that if someone's struggling, because I get a lot of that in my classes too, or they know that there's something that's not right, it is also set up to go back and reevaluate your business as well. So it isn't just for startups. Mary's correct. It actually is set up to reevaluate your business. So it'll tell you what you should have seen or what you want to see. And same thing, you can go through the steps and do whatever part that you'd want to do.
Okay. So the other reason that we wanted you here is you have a product also.
I grabbed them. So it is a safety quick release attached to a biothane grooming loop. And so you can have safety at your tub, and because it's biothane, you can have it in your tub or tub and table because the biothane in the tub. So now you have an option. And if you have the overhead bars, it fits into any of the overhead bars because it has the scissor snap. Because that's a pain in the butt too, and there's nothing safe that fits into that. So we have a whole little line. It's called Snapped Pet Gear, and the website Snapped. It's Snapped. It's not snappedpetgear.com. It's snappedpet.com. Snapped Gear. Snappedgear.com.
All right.
It was
Spell
one of those SNAPT Gear GEAR.com. So it was one of those, we didn't get the domain name before we got it trademarked. So as soon as it got trademarked, someone snatched it and wanted to sell it to us for like $2,000. We're like, no. Yeah. So that was our bad, which is why it does not match the actual title, but it's snappedgear.com. So,
Okay, so again, business tip. Before you trademark your name, make sure you have the domain name, which is, and by the way, I have positivelypretty.com. I will never give that up. I'm taking that to my grave.
right. Yeah, well, and people who are listening, what ends up happening is it's public record when you get trademarked, and there are people waiting, and they will go and snatch it up and do what whoever has the domain now will snatch up domains that weren't snatched before the trademark and try and sell it for way more than the $20 a year that it would have been. So, lesson learned. But we got close, so we'll take it, and who knows? Hopefully in a few years it'll be worth $2,000 that we would want it. Fingers crossed.
There you go.
Or
And
they'll
then-
just eventually give it up.
Mhm.
I got maryoquendo.com, and it took me a long time to get that because there's a pop singer in Colombia named Mary Oquendo.
Okay. And by the way, if you Google, and I even spelled it wrong, and I just put it might have been Bing and not Google, but I put in snapped, SNAPPED, gear grooming, and yours came up first.
Perfect.
And it was snaptgear.com.
Thank you. It's late when we're recording this. My brain too is a little, it's off.
Yeah, also yes. Also yes.
Little off. So we're super excited. It launched in October. We've had really good feedback on it. We're learning products. The product is way different than service, running a business and how to promote that and how, to get it out there. But we've had really good success at the smaller shows. All the shows we've had really good turnout. And like I said, the feedback that we're getting and just getting it out there. Having fun with it, learning new content strategies and all the things.
Nice.
All right.
Exciting.
And I've always said the best products in our industry are designed by groomers.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we know what we need.
Exactly.
I mean, listen, two of our sponsors, at least, Hanvey and Evolution Shears. Curtis's Hanvey's mom was a groomer, and Abby with Evolution was a groomer.
Mhm.
So they get it.
Lisa too with Internet Staffing Solutions.
Internet staffing. I wasn't 100% sure about Lisa because it's late and my brain was mush. I was counting on you
Yeah.
for that. Thank you.
Yes. No, fleece is really
Um,
good with that too.
yeah. And I know Ray Pet and Pet Edge are just very involved in the industry as well. I forget how they
Mm-hmm.
started. So
Yep.
that's what we do. That's why we like our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
But so I know it's a couple minutes before we can hit a button. So what shows are you going to be at with Snapped and your book?
So I will only be speaking at Intergroom, but that'll be passed by the time this
Mhm.
airs. I will be at Pet Quest with Snapped and speaking. So I'll have my book there. And then Cruise, Rocky Mountain will be there. Speaking, Snapped, Pet
Mhm.
Stylist Relief Fund. Pet Stylist Relief Fund will be at Pet Quest as well. And then All American is definitely locked in as well. I think so far that's all we've had planned.
Okay.
So yeah.
I will be seeing you at Pet Quest this year.
You're gonna be at Pet Quest?
I know. No one is more shocked than I am.
I love it.
No one is more shocked. But I will
If
be
you
at
need,
Pet Quest this year.
are you flying in or are you driving?
I'm flying in, but I'm flying in to Detroit and driving in with Mindy.
Oh, that's better anyways, because there's no easy way to get to Pet Quest.
I'm trying to book the flight and I'm like, this would be why I haven't gone to Pet Quest before. You know what? I have never been, but in my heart, I'm just going to say it's not full on Midwest, but it's got, to me, a Midwestern vibe. Like you just drive there. You just drive. You're just
It's
going
an
to
hour
drive.
away from each airport.
Yeah.
Like there's not an easy way to get there. I always tell everyone, so I live 3 hours away. I always drive. And it's a straight shot down 71. And anyone who's going, I say, you just hop on 71 and you keep going. And about an hour past Columbus, before an hour before Cincinnati, in between, um, you're gonna all of a sudden see just this random convention center in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay. You'll just
And
see
you
it
hit it.
from 71.
Yeah, yeah, it's right there.
So just
Yeah.
start driving
And
towards
then,
that.
exactly.
Okay.
Once you see that, you're there because
Okay.
it's right off the highway and you can see it right there. So that's what I tell everyone. I'm like, about an hour past Columbus, just look for this random. The history though behind it is it was built for dog shows. So it
Oh,
is built for like when you go there, you'll see where the chandeliers and stuff would go when you go into the room. And then the hotel, it's really convenient. The hotel is attached to it and it's all dog friendly.
nice.
So they think they do a show a weekend there. It's constant. They're having dog shows there.
Wow.
So it makes
Nice.
sense for whatever reason. But yes. 'Cause that's why I was asking you because I'm like, well, I drive in if you need a ride from an airport. Like I can help you. I did Aga, I think, was it Aga? Aga flew out of Columbus. I'm like, I'll take you to the airport. Like I
Okay.
got you. Yeah. So, but I love the show. It's obviously my home show. It's very,
Nice.
even though I don't consider it my home show, it is my home show. All American's my home show. That was the first show I went to when Jerry owned it. I was poor and I have family that lived in Chicago and we went and I stayed with them. It was always a cheap weekend. So I always consider that one that's like my heart show.
Yeah.
But no, Pet Quest is a lot of fun. It's really nice and convenient in that aspect that everything's right there. Not convenient to fly into.
Well, and that's how I feel about Intergroom because that is my home show. It was the first show I went to while I was in grooming school. It's always been like a really, not just drivable, like a really easy drive. Like Hershey is drivable, but three something hours is not an easy drive. Like it's a nice drive,
Right.
but it's not like, all right, 40 minutes down the road, let's boogie. So I
Yes.
I, I feel that one.
Hmm.
All right, wait. Last button because the hour has pretty much flown by, except I got to find. Oh, it's right in front of me. Last button and then more questions.
Okay.
Okay, you know I love my Evolution swivel shears, and you even know that these customizable shears come in non-swivel as well. But did you know that they're the only ones I've been trusting my sharpening with for around 15 years, and that's how we met? What? You haven't tried their sharpening yet? If so, send in your next batch of sharpening and you'll get one shear sharpened for free with a $75 order just for telling them where you heard about them. Your shears and blades will thank you. Ta-da! All right, so what are some of the other things going on and what's going on with Pet Stylist Relief Fund? Anything new and exciting there? Because yes, you are doing about 47 different things at any given time.
Yes. So Pet Stylist Relief Fund, I'm really excited. We just brought on a new member to the board to help us out. And we have lots of fun things. So we teamed up with Urban Groomer Co.
Ooh, I love their
I
shirts.
know. So she designed two, I have yet to figure out what we're going to call it, but something like it's a positivity line. So one of them came from Mary, and it was community over competition. So she designed that. And the other one has to do with kindness. I can't remember it off the hand. I think a big fan of kindness or something like that. Really cute designs that we can put on any shirt. I know what shirt she uses. So we can easily do that through Bonfire. And I'm hoping to have all of that done by Pet Quest. So we can push that. We
Nice.
have paw mats. We have specially designed paw mats coming that have the Pet Size Relief Fund logo on it. So we will have those coming in. At Intergroom, we're going to have at Intergroom, this will be after, but we have a prototype coming in so we can see what it looks like and show people. So we'll have 100 of those. Those will be limited edition. Those are cash and carry, 100 of those available. And Blake Hernandez wants to do a webinar for us. So we'll have that in the works, plus the shows that we're at. So really exciting things.
Fantastic.
It's all about the fundraising.
Yeah, yeah.
All about the fundraising. So those are the biggest things. I think I hit them all, right, Mary?
Um, for the rest of the year, I think so.
hmm And then next year, so the Pacific Northwest Grooming Conference actually benefits the Pet Relief Fund as well. So ticket sales go and help us. And then we also did raffles there. So I'm
Yep.
really excited to start planning for that next year because it was a lot of fun. So we have that. But I think that's about it for now. Busy, busy.
Just a
Busy,
little,
busy.
just a little, just
Yeah,
a
just a
couple
little.
things.
Trying to
Just
think.
a couple things.
Yeah, I think those are the main projects. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what? I didn't look at that time. Okay. Wow. Mary, do you think it's time I bust out and have a blast from the past of my hard-hitting journalistic questions?
Yes, let's do that.
Have we asked you these before?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think so because it was like just you hit it really well, but there was like this momentary panic just flit across. Like, what is she going to ask me now?
Yeah.
You,
So,
you know
It's,
Chris, right?
I know it's Chris, right?
Yeah.
so how difficult can it be, right?
Right.
Okay, so what is what is your one grooming tool that, and I'm not talking like scissors or clippers, and this is a softball question that you
Okay.
wouldn't want to groom without.
Oh, let's see. I don't groom that much anymore. So
Okay.
please remember that. But I'm
Well, you
going
own salons. What would you not like if it broke or if this disappeared from all your salons, you were like, I don't know if we can open today. We need to get more of these in stock immediately.
my electric tubs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
those are so nice. The
Uh-huh, my electric tubs. I
mm,
could probably do anything else. That and if I in the whole bathing realm, that and my shampoo system, my Cosmo system. Those are my
okay,
two.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely electric tub though.
I I can't say enough good things about being able to adjust the tub. It has done wonders for my back.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
Cosmos is, and coming in third, the Snapped, right?
Yes, safety. Yes, it is in there. It is the safety aspect too, but
Yeah.
I need the tub. I need the tub and I need the shampoo system so that I can attach a dog. Because if I don't have the shampoo system or the tub, then there's no point in having a hookup.
Well,
Because I'm not grooming.
also true
Because
because
I'm
they're
just
not
closing.
grooming.
Yeah, and then I'm just closing. No grooming that day.
Tub
Yes.
stuck in one position. Nah, we can't groom today. Sorry, that's gonna kill us. No.
We had one, we just had to replace the pedal today. So, because the pedals like to rust out and it was stuck up top. I have one girl who could use it though. We have three. So we have three. It's not like we were, short, but we have three and one was stuck all the way up. I'm like, well, the short pregnant ones aren't going to be able to reach up into there. So we just had to make sure the tall people use that one till it got fixed.
See, and the rough part about that is even if you're tall and pregnant, there's something between, so you
Like,
still might not be able to reach. It's
correct.
just no, no.
No, no.
Okay. So, favorite liquid product?
My Botanica avocado spray.
Oh, okay.
I put that on everything. It's
That's like your
great for
Frank's Red
scissoring.
Hot.
Yes, it's every dog, every time. It's a good scissoring spray, good detangling. It brushes out really nicely, no residue. And I'm very big on scents, and the
Hmm.
scent is very light. I don't like
Okay.
strong smelly things. I don't like strong smelly things on my dogs either. So it works out really nice. But that's my favorite liquid, yes.
I'm not going to make a joke about I'm not going to make a joke about strong smelly things.
Strong smelly things?
Not
Oh,
going to
okay.
make a sexist joke at all. Oh, not going to happen. Okay. The effort.
Just
Ever
holding it
so
in.
I'm holding it in. Mary, say something. I'm going to explode over here.
I don't have anything to add, Chris. It's all yours.
Every so often, a strong, smelly thing is nice. Every
Okay.
so often. Anyway.
If you're talking to me with Pooh Bear sound asleep in my sweatshirt, right?
Farting,
Farting.
farting. Is this a freshly washed sweatshirt
We're
that
always freshly washed.
that Pooh Bear is now? Ooh, it smells like Gain. I must make it smell like my tush.
That you
It
want
must
to
now smell like the inside of my digestive tract.
they're making fun of you, Pooh.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think
No, I'm not really making fun of Pooh. I'm just stating Pooh facts. I mean, you named him Pooh.
no, I named him Pooh
Okay.
Bear.
You never say the bear, though. You talk about his farts and refer to him as Pooh. So,
Mhm.
you make fun of him.
No, I did not.
We have a dog that we groom. Her name is Pee Poop.
Okay, so back when we lived in Connecticut, and I had a really large fenced-in area for the dogs. So I would be outside yelling, "Pooh, Pooh, it's time to come in." And I'm just one day it just occurred to me, I wonder what my neighbors are thinking when I'm yelling, "You need to come in right now, Pooh."
Yeah, yeah. It's best if it works the other way. But
Bear.
I don't know. I just had a particularly horrific South Park episode pop into mind, but that's okay.
Okay. Denise, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you for
See, that's
having
when she
me.
cuts me off. That's when she's like saves me. It's like, oh crap, what South Park is got?
Yeah, let's not get this any further.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably safe. We probably got copyright stuff going on. All
I miss
right,
seeing
so
Chris on Tuesday live, so this is really nice.
ah, I am I'm missing it, but I am also glad I have a little extra time to breathe or
Mhm.
breathe a little bit.
I get
So,
it.
yeah. All righty, guys. I hope I will have seen y'all at Intergroom. If not, it's June. I'll see you somewhere, or I'm going to be at some shows. Happy grooming and safe travels. Well, that was fun. But now it's time to head home. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed chatting with you. If there are any topics you'd like us to discuss or guests you want to see join us on this crazy road trip of ours, let us know in the Traveling Groomers Facebook page. Don't forget to thank our sponsors. And see you next week, guys. Safe travels.